Hi guys, it's Diane at Venus here, and today I'm going to do just a quick evaluation of a few things I had in my pantry, some of which I'm a little ashamed to admit I had in my pantry, but had a dig in there, trust me, it wasn't something I'm using on a day-to-day basis. But I went in for my snack, my mid-morning snack, and so I get a lot of questions about nut butters and what kinds of healthy fats girls should be eating. So thought I would touch on that just a little bit today. I know sometimes we have this taboo thing about eating too much fat and that fat is bad. And fat is actually a good thing. We need fat, but we need healthy fats, and we just need to make sure that they're balanced and we don't have too much healthy fats. So for you today, I've got a couple of things. First off, I want to start with if you're eating traditional, just regular peanut butter, Jif, Skippy, something like that, it may be hard for you to make the switch initially, that big jump to all natural peanut butter, which is going to be the better option for you. It's going to be healthier all the way around, less sugar. A lot of those commercialized peanut butters have a lot of added sugars to them. They also have high fructose corn syrup. Some of them do if you're not careful, if you're not reading the labels, which is all yucky. You don't want that in your body. So all natural is best. But I know, like I said, again, sometimes people just taste the natural and it just takes a little bit to get used to it. So in order to make that transition, what I've done with my family, my kids, they can't quite get to the all natural peanut butter just yet. So what I did with them is I got this one. This was probably the best that I could find. I don't know if you guys can see it there. The Skippy Natural Creamy. It's a natural, it's a more commercialized natural type of peanut butter. You want to look at the ingredient label and you want to try to get something with the fewest amount of ingredients as possible. And obviously you want to be able to pronounce them. That's kind of a general rule of thumb. So you want to know what you're putting in your body. You should be able to pronounce it. In this particular brand, it's roasted peanuts. It's got a little bit of sugar, not too high in sugar, some palm oil and some salt. So very minimal ingredients. It's still a decent transition if you're trying to switch from regular, highly sugared and a lot of times high fructose corn syrup peanut butter. This is a good transitional peanut butter. I have some friends and a neighbor of mine that I've kind of raided their pantries and helped them do some clean eating stuff. And she's actually mixing this with the more natural peanut butter for her husband's lunches and things. And so he's making the transition secretly. He just doesn't know about it. So that's one option. I pulled mine out of the fridge because the natural peanut butters tend to need to be in the refrigerator just because they don't have all the preservatives that some of the commercialized stuff has. I got mine, my local grocery store, Rayleigh's, has one of those fresh peanut butter machines, so I was able to grind my own in the little container. And I love this stuff. Keep it refrigerated. It's delicious. It's my favorite to add to, I'll do like brown rice cakes, or sometimes depending on my breakfast, I might put it in a shake. And then the other option too, which not many people know about, is it's powdered peanut butter. Sometimes you can find it in a brand called PB2. This one was at the health food store local here. I just happened to be there and they had it, so I bought it. It's a peanut powder. It's basically the peanut, it's defatted. And they put it into a powder form. I know that sounds kind of weird, but if you're one of these girls, I have a lot of girls that do protein shakes in the morning and they just can't get used to the whole just water and their protein and they want to add a little more substance to it. This stuff isn't too bad. It's 70 calories for 2 tablespoons and 3 grams of fat versus your commercialized peanut butter, which is 16 grams of fat for the same portion size. So you can see that the fat is decreased in the peanut. So you get that yummy peanut butter flavor, but you don't have all the added fats and stuff that go along with it. So again, using this stuff too in moderation, you don't want to go overboard, but you can add this to your shakes or as a substitute for your regular peanut butter if you want to cut a little bit of fat there. So that's one other option. I thought I'd cover real quick 2 items that sometimes are misconceived as healthy food items. Nutella. My kids love this stuff. It has been sitting in my pantry for a while because I guess they haven't noticed it's there. But apparently, I think I read somewhere that the company actually got sued for claiming on their labels that this was considered a health food. It's not. It's very high in carbohydrates, high in fat, lots of sugar. That's actually the first ingredient on the label. label, which most of you know, the first ingredient on labels is usually the bulk of the item is comprised of. So it's mainly sugar in this. And it's just, I mean, of course it's delicious. My God, you can eat it by the spoonful. But again, one of these things, this is more of like a treat kind of, food. So be wary of Nutella. It's not all that it's cracked up to be in terms of nutrition wise and, health food. The other one is Biscoff spread. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of this stuff, but it's yummy. It's delicious, but it is, again, not a health food. It would be something that you would indulge in as kind of a treat more than you would, to eat on a day-to-day basis. Again, lots of ingredients. The first ingredient is Biscoff, which is basically wheat flour, sugar, and vegetable oil. So again, little goes a long way, and I would definitely not be, utilizing this in your diet if you're trying to really watch your calories and your fat. Definitely high in sugar. So those are a few of the items I just happened to pull on my pantry. I thought I would evaluate with you guys. The other thing I wanted to cover is portion size real quick before I let you go. This is a tablespoon. You guys can see I have the peanut butter, my natural peanut butter in the tablespoon. A serving size is 2 tablespoons. I highly suggest you cut that in half and spread it throughout your day. So maybe a tablespoon early in the day and then a tablespoon, later on with another meal in the afternoon or the evening. Because it's, again, very, very high in fat and it's delicious, and we tend to not measure these things. So I recommend busting out your utensils, measuring that. And just to give you a little visual, this is 1 tablespoon in a container. So this is a very, very small container, little tiny, it barely fits in my hand, Rubbermaid container. That's 1 tablespoon. As you can see, I don't know if that's not enough to make, a peanut butter sandwich. So for those of you that are relying on peanut butter sandwiches as your snack, just be aware that that is a very tiny portion size. So hopefully this video was helpful to you. If you are a peanut butter junkie like I am, that's something I eat peanut butter every single day. It's part of my diet and I love it. And I just exercise much moderation as possible, because I could certainly sit there with the entire container and just go to town. So if you're a peanut butter lover, make sure you like this video. I'll have some more videos upcoming, week to week on just some other products that I have handy and questions that I've received. So talk to you guys soon and have a great day.